rising.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, grand rising. Hey, whatever it is you say. Hey, good morning. Hey, I'm feeling better than yesterday. Hey, and good morning. Hey, I'm so glad that I'm here today. And good morning. Hey, I'm not worried about yesterday. And good morning. Hey, hey, I'm working on myself today. Hey, and grand rising. Hey, I gotta get my best today. Hey, and good morning. Yeah, I'm feeling better every day. And good morning. Hey, so glad that I'm here today. Hey,
Hey, good morning.
hey,
I'm not worried about yesterday.
hey, and grand rising. Hey, I'm working on myself today. Hey,
Don't worry about nobody else.
hey, hey, can't be worried about nobody else. Hey, yeah, I gotta focus really on myself. Hey, so grand rising. Hey, I'm feeling better than yesterday. Hey,
Say, good morning. Or whatever it is you say.
hey, hey, and grand rising. Hey, I ain't worried about yesterday. Hey, and grand rising. Hey, or whatever it is you say. Good morning. Hey, I'm so happy that I'm here today. Hey, it's good morning. Hey, it's good morning. Hey, whatever it is you say. Hey, it's grand rising. Hey, I gotta get my best today. Hey,
Somebody people in here.
hey, hey,
Somebody a dancer.
hey,
Get up and dance.
hey, hey. I gotta get my best today. Hey, don't worry what the others say. Hey, grand rising. Hey, hey, I'm counting on myself today. Yahweh, lead my way. Hey, good morning. Hey, whatever it is you say. Hey, I'm not worried about yesterday. And I'm feeling so good today. Hey, I'm feeling good on this Friday. Hey, 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 I'm feeling good on a Friday. Hey, you feeling good on this Friday? Hey,
I ain't worried about yesterday.
hey, hey, I ain't worried about yesterday.
I'm just working on myself today.
Hey,
I ain't worried about no else today.
hey, challenges, they about my way. Yeah, the challenges, they about my way. Hey, the challenges, they about my way. Yeah, they about my way. Hey, I ain't worried about yesterday. Hey, give my best today. I gotta give my best today. Hey, and I'm better than yesterday. Hey, like, hey, and we just trying to have a good day. Hey, hey, hey. Every day is a good day. Hey, hey, hey. You just want to have a good day. Hey,
Everything is okay now.
hey,
Now slide in back your feet.
hey. And let your own little playground. Hey, hey.
Thank God for the victory.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Hey, hey. Y'all know, and we just clearing out this energy. Yeah, we just clearing out this energy. We just clearing out the energy. Hey, and we full of positivity. Hey, we full of positivity. Hey, we coming clearing out this energy. We coming clearing out this energy. Good morning.
It's here.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well, in good spirits, feeling well. It's Friday, TGIF.
Indeed.
Okay, I feel great. I slept wonderfully. Okay, everything is just good. You know, I feel patient, you know, and that's hard for me sometimes, but I feel like, you know, I'm really trying to be obedient, right? So I'm just moving how the Most High has me moving right now, and it feels really good to just be obedient.
Yes, indeed. So, been laying with a strong download.
Come on.
And I feel it's good. It's about faith, right? And I feel the need to explain what we do over here and reiterate again. Our collective mostly consists of people who have really went through some type of ordeal with spell work, right? Or people from occultic backgrounds that they might not know about, you know, and we kind of represent people that hold on to a faith and learn how to work through these things, because these gifts are afflictions, right? Particularly when you grow up and religion is thrusted upon you, right? Not saying that religion is wrong. I found God in religion. But nevertheless, people like us and people like you were born with things inside of you, and they were going to bubble up in you from the jump. Like, you were going to have to contend with this. And some people underwent, some people, you may not necessarily be from that type of background, but you endured some type of spell work against you, right? So if that type of thing is not for you, or, you know, maybe this may not be the channel for you, because I realize, like, we never going to grow them type of numbers here. Like, because we really deal with, like, the reality that witchcraft and magic and all of these things, they very real. We don't deal with it from a standpoint of we need to place our faith in it, right? So sometimes maybe people who even connected to us often feel like we do battle with them, and we not doing battle with you. It's just the spirit, right? We all move in different type of spirits, and we just trying to balance it out. So that's what we do over here. And my first download is about that. Whatever your faith is, right? Is it leaving you equipped with the reality that witchery and all of this stuff is real? Because some faith systems, they ignore it, right? I kind of went through one myself. I went through, you know, a system of faith where people had faith, but they didn't have like a knowledge of spell work. So it wasn't something that could be real to them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like that. So you have to really be able to hold on to your faith and find out on your own. That's what called doing the work is. Doing the work is not about giving up your faith and then going and jumping into something that you completely have no knowledge about. Holding on to your faith is holding your faith and being able to learn about these things that afflict you. Because due to a lack of knowledge, that's why people perish and wither away. They don't really have a knowledge of what's going on, right? So whatever faith you indulge in or whatever faith you hold on to, make sure the people over top of you are teaching you about the realities of this world that we live in. We live in remember the Bible said it'll be like the times of Noah. That's the times we live in. Like, people indeed will attack you with witchery, spell work, and witchcraft.
Quick.
So you don't want to be in a place that ignores that. And, exhortations are good. Prosperity is even good, all that. But one thing that has to be preached and talked about on a consistent basis is the reality of witchcraft and spiritual warfare, black magic, hoodooism, voodooism, occultism, all of these things that, like they can literally affect you while you sit in your place of faith because you're not willing to understand, and it's the reality. And if you look at the predecessors of every faith, they dealt with it. They knew for real, like, it's witchcraft. I mean, I need to get balanced and get my energy right, because this is what we war not against flesh and blood, but principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. So make sure your faith is leaving you equipped. That was it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I heard Shayna. This could be your name.
Why is Rodney coming up? Rodney, the name Rodney. Odessa.
We got divine light this morning. I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonders and goodness of who I am. So someone needs to remember something about the divine light inside of you, something like that. Sometimes we go through situations and, we find ourselves not on the light side, and then we can become stuck in those situations. But I feel like this is a reminder to someone that, you know who you are, okay? Something like that, okay? You are an expression of love. You come from love, okay? And I know maybe you have been, you feel like love has been stolen from you. Love has not been fair to you or something like that. But remember, love here. That's who you are. It says new beginnings here. We got 2112, okay? So I don't know, you could be 42 years old, you could be 21 years old, you could have a 12-year-old, but there's a new beginning for someone here, okay? Hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, and spiritual awakening. This is a call of action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do, right? So if you have goals and, you're not starting to get towards the goal, then you can't get there. But if you start, then you can get towards whatever you're trying to accomplish, is what this is saying. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Remember, I was saying that I've been trying to be more patient, and you could too, or you could be needing to be more patient. Something like that. Something about your light here. I don't know if you've been allowing people to irritate you. I don't know if you've been allowing people to get you out of character. But at the end of the day, you are responsible for you, No matter what people do to you, I know. It's not fair, right? But favor isn't fair. And, no matter what goes on, you are held to a different responsibility. And I feel like this is a reminder to someone, maybe today is Friday, it's a new beginning for you. Maybe yesterday, wasn't what you expected, right? But you have an opportunity to start today off differently, right? With your divine light shining. People are always gonna be attracted to you for different reasons. You have this light. So some people are attracted to you naturally because you have this light and they can just see it and they know that you are a source, right? They can plug into. And then you have others that look at your divine light and, it irritates them. So they do things to get you on the same side as them, right? So remember your light in all situations. If you did something yesterday, you have an opportunity to start over today.
Somebody got that preacher boy.
Okay.
You know Preacher Boy from the movie Sinners that had the voice and light and dark was attracted to him. You know, like you got that Preacher Boy on you. Like,
okay.
So I've been doing a little different. I've been thinking about how can I bring this together, right, and make it more collective. Because the tarot, it kind of really, the tarot will pick you out, right? And I can't do nothing about it. Next thing you know, I'm giving a message to one person, right? So what I did was I decided to draw one tarot card for current energy, and it's Chariot in reverse, right? So I could see it with the oracle. The oracle says, wish granted, desert of isolation, and a crystal of clarity. So I see why your chariot is in reverse. It's because you got what you wanted. Wish granted. Nine of Cups, like you got that. You got, but now you feel isolated with it. Like, oh, maybe, because wish granted, desert of isolation, you know how you in that place where you get the thing you wanted, right? Sometimes you work so hard for the thing when you get to it, you know what I'm saying? You tend to devalue it because it's like, whether it's a position,
or you're nervous,
a person, or it's something where, and not only that, this could be something that you achieve that caused you to be isolated from other people. It could be a state of awareness, right? You know how wish granted, all right, somebody, even maybe you wanted to know, like you were a person and you felt like you were just moving around in life and it was things you didn't know, even in your own life. And now you know, so wish granted. Along with that wish granted comes a desert of isolation, right? So that's like, it's putting you in a position where you alone or you feel alone. Some type of aspect of life, you got what you wanted, but it's making you feel alone. And now with the crystal of clarity to the chariot in reverse, I feel like you could be really seeing some things about what you manifested. And case in point, you could have manifested a thing when you were in the stages of growth and development. You could have started manifesting something. By the time you got to it, see, you no longer at that stage, you're a little more mature now. So it could seem a little dull to you, right? Because you began manifesting it, you was a little younger. And now that you got it, you're a little older, right? And crystal of clarity is like you looking at it. The only thing I can tell you is, whatever you do, never devalue something that you work hard for to bring in, God blessed you with. Look at it from a different way because there's value in it, right? If you did it with good intentions, God bought it and God blessed it. It's just your perception it could be. Maybe you need to look at it differently. Crystal clarity, maybe somebody is looking at it differently. Because the chariot is out here, it's just in reverse. And when I feel the chariot is in reverse, I feel the fullness of satisfaction inside of somebody is in reverse. Like, you don't necessarily feel for what you manifested or manifesting. You don't feel like you used to feel about it, right? But don't devalue it. It's called maturity, right? You got to work with it. You brought it in. You got the chariot out here. The chariot is you. That's you really balancing light and dark. You brought something in, right? You was in my read. Look, you ain't even.
I got judgment in the reverse and peace. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I don't know. I feel like maybe there could be a situation where, we could be a little bit maybe too judgmental Okay? You know, sometimes it's very easy to look at other people's situation and feel like, you know, oh, well, I would just do this or they could just do that, right? But we don't really know the full story behind what's going on in somebody's situation. So I feel like there could be something you could be looking at, okay, and you know, really needing to understand that everyone goes through their own unique path and situation, their own challenges. Everyone may not be as strong as you. Everyone may not have as much common sense as you. You know, everyone may not have as much empathy as you. These kind of things. I feel like Spirit of God is saying that will bring us peace. You know, really you know, I feel like really having faith and just understanding that, you know, you're not in control of things really allows a person peace in these situations. That's like that's the best thing I can say, you know. When you feel like you can handle things on your own and you don't need assistance and guidance from a divine source, then typically you can't find peace, right? And I feel like in this situation, like, you know, this could be one of those situations where you could be judging someone and maybe you could be misjudging them. And, you know, when we misjudge people, you know, a lot of times it can lead to things that our own karma, you know, when we put out words on people, we speak on people, you know, like we know them, we speak on people based off what we see, those kind of things. So I feel like it's very important if you find yourself in any kind of like judgy energy to back out of there and just find peace. Yeah.
That was strong. Definitely like something.
Yeah.
Strong.
I am a being of love. I release all negative energy. Peace.
You know, when you just said that, it had so much authority that like I was just like, I hope somebody hear that, right? You gotta watch what you say about people.
Yeah.
Like it causes unnecessary problems in your life. Like just if you just leave people alone, you know, I'm telling you what I practice,
Yeah.
what we practice.
Yeah.
Like if you start responding to people and leave them alone and let them do, I'm trying to tell you, you'll feel so much more powerful. Like you'll have so much more of your energy that you let go. Like getting triggered and responding to people, it takes so much of your energy. Talking bad about people, it takes even more of your energy. Then they make wars with people. Like, for instance, like when you see people doing work on it in their life, you know, they running for the Lord, or they doing something spiritual that you don't understand, or they making salat, you know, or they doing whatever they doing. Like we as a collective, I want us to learn how to respect and honor what everybody do to keep yourself right, just to keep yourself safe. Because I'm looking back in life and I'm saying, y'all, I've seen people transition. In these last 3 years since this ministry, y'all, I've heard about 10 different transitions that's linked to what people doing in the spirit realm. And I seen a lot of it. And we read a lot of it. And watching it, and that's not saying it puts us above or puts me in a position. I never ever be arrogant like that because I'm humble enough to know I've been on the threshold of death. Like I've been near death. I've been through so much that I can literally be the humblest person with this with what I'm saying. If people would learn how to respect spirit more, life would be easier. It don't matter whether you understand it or agree with it or any of that. All you gotta learn how to do to make your life better is respect people. Because the reality of life is that the spirit realm is this in proximity. When we think of anything being near us, we think of the physical, the mundane. We think like if somebody way over there, they can't hear what I'm saying. Yeah, they can't. But in the spirit, you be loud. You cause offenses to people who don't deserve it. Then you cause offenses to people who truly powerful. Like, even if you're a person of faith, you're a person of faith, you believe in God. Okay, believe in God. Leave people alone because some people, they truly believe in their darkness. They got a faith according to the dark world that will smash your faith that you think you have. They will test every boundary that you think you have. Why? Because People who gravitate towards darkness, they have no limits, so they laugh at you. When you have spiritual limits, they laugh at you. So the only thing you have is your faith. In other words, don't come out the house to play the game. Don't dance the tango, right? Don't, what they say, don't dance with the devil under pale moonlight, right? Don't do it. Stay in the house where you safe at, because darkness is trying to draw you out all the time. You're vulnerable. You can be the mightiest spiritual warrior that I know. Putting your mouth on people, you inviting warfare straight to because some people don't even know the spirits that they walk with. And you talking about them, and they walk with very vengeful spirits, right? You just don't know what people I'm learning as I go along in life, you know, outside religion, outside spirituality, right? What I'm learning existing as a being is that this blood that flows through our veins is powerful, y'all. Like in the Bible, it speaks about Cain slew Abel. And it says that the divine knew because the blood cried out. What is basically showing you that the blood even has history and intellect. So people got this blood running through their veins, right? And you just don't never know who got what running through their veins. So the best way to keep yourself safe so you can be prosperous and abundant, right, is to stop talking and don't talk about people. Just keep your mouth off of people. Keep you safe.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't want to open up cans of worms, right?
You know, because the Bible says that the tongue is like the most dangerous weapon, right? So if the tongue is the most dangerous weapon, you know, that means that, you know, speaking on people is one of the most dangerous things we can do, right? So
imagine people's lives that have been destroyed because they have looked at people who have a highly spiritual ranking on their bloodline, but because they are nut in the physical, man, and they might be looked down, cast down, they might be dirty, they might be, and people, so if you ever thought, why do people gravitate towards talking about certain people so easily? It's bait. Think about it. If you got them type of ancestors that bait or spirits that move with you, it has nothing to do with what you know. It's way above your understanding. If you have vengeful spirits that walk with you, when people do things to you, those spirits go out at them because that's an invitation. That's why it's good to stay and see. When you spiritually inclined, you see that. People who serious about their spirit life, they move different. Because we always gonna move away from the crowd anyway. Like, why all them people saying all that to that person about that person over there? Oh yeah, I'm gonna step over here so I can see a little better. Because then you see things happening, right? Like that's maturity, not finding yourself in the number. You know, sometimes I'll be looking at people that I know on ridiculous, you know, them ridiculous AI posts and stories that they put up, and you ever look down and glance, because I'm a looker. I ain't gonna lie, I like to look at I'm a Libra, so I'm gonna look at the confusion, right? But I'm never gonna become a part of it. You know, I'm strong enough to look. I don't know if you are, but I know sometimes I look and I just see people. And if it's something that's positive, or, you know, if it's funny, but it's not insulting. But if you know you jumping on a post that's insulting your people and all of this stuff, and then you jump on it, you don't know the person who in that post. You don't know what type of energies move with them. Now your manifestation is about to come under attack because you couldn't keep your mouth where it belonged at. They say the power of life and death is in the tongue. All right, Queen of Coins out here, current energy. I like it. A hard worker could be an earth sign. It's earth sign energy. With that cat, Virgo, Taurus. And it says the Queen of Coins, and the oracle is divine flow. Be here now. Go your own way. So somebody, you being called to be present. It says divine flow, be here now. You know, you gotta be present to manifest your blessing. Like imagine if you standing on a bus and you the bus stop, and you waiting to go to work. In order for you to get the bus, you gotta stand on the bus stop and you gotta wait on the bus, right? That's the same way with a blessing in life. It says divine flow, be here now. So be present. Be present in the moment of your manifestations, right? It's not like when you manifesting a thing and you bringing it in, it's not about your focus being consumed, right? To where as though when you manifesting something, a person shouldn't necessarily be able to look at you and be like, oh, they trying to get that, right? When you really manifesting something, it'll just become a part of, you know, every time somebody check for you, you will be about bringing that in. Meaning you won't be announcing it, you'll be moving. Queen of Coins is a moving energy. So it's like you'll be working, you'll be present. It won't be like, thank you, Spirit. Think about the old artists that's not working no more, right? When people see him, they ask him, what you working on, right? Because the energy is not present. So it's like, what you working on, right? But imagine an artist that is working on something. When you come around them, you automatically know. Why? Because their energy is here now. It's like, it's not a dullness. So it's saying be present. Like, have your energy lit, divine flow. My wife just made a post about, it's called Get Ready. You might want to check it out. It's a real short insert. And I feel like that's speaking to this situation, right? I can't say how she said it, but she was like, get ready so you ain't got to be ready and be ready. So it was real fancy. I was in the background, so I just said, get ready, right? So somebody just get ready. And it says, go your own way, right? What that means is you have to be able to stand even against popular opinion of other people. Going your own way don't mean necessarily walking away from nobody, but in the story of the Bible, right, I'm gonna give you a little illustration. David had a hunch that he could beat Goliath, right? But his brothers, they was hating on him because they ain't understand him. So they was like, David, you showing off again. You basically just trying to go out here. What is you trying to do? So you know what David had to do? He had to like turn his back to him like that and just like do that to him, like, man, whatever. Like, look, yeah, let's get to this business. I'm trying to. And that's the same way that I feel like you gotta be about your situation, whatever it is you're doing in life. You gotta be able to go your own way and really stand on your, you know, like, again, I'm really feeling like standing against popular opinions. And it's not an aggressive stance. Notice, like, when I said when David was going through it with his brothers, he ain't argue back. He just was like, all right, bet. So that's basically what you can do to the confusion over there, right? Go your own way. And even go your own way, it definitely means that, you know, you can't be trying to take people with you that ain't supposed to go. Because sometimes that's what we do. We be like, I want to go this way, but I just need this one person, Lord, to go with me. And God be like, no, that's the one person that can't go with you. That one person, they can't go. And you be like, but Lord, and then God be like, well, as long as you hold them, it's going to hold you up now. And it don't got to be a person. It could be a place or a thing, but it could be a person. For real, like, real talk. Like, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let it go. If a person is running that way, they going this way and you going that way, right? And they already made it clear, I'm going this way, right? That means in order for you to hold on to that person, you got to give momentum to the way they going. You're going to lose ground that way. Plus, the divine ain't going to wait for you to do that. Like, that's a missed opportunity. And you ever notice when somebody going that way and you going that way, the harder you go that way, the more they turn left. Because they trying to pull you with them. That's why you can't go that way and they go that. If somebody go that way, you gotta say, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go this way.
A house divided can't stand.
You can't do it. You can't think about, look at my fingers. You going that way, they going this way. The more they go that way, you over here trying to get them to go back that way. So when they turn all the way around left, you're gonna be way over there, right? Your opportunity gonna be
You don't want out your zone.
You don't want away from your place of blessing. If they going that way, you've been that way. You gotta let them go that way. You got to, because their destination is not yours. You can't force it. God ain't gonna agree with it. God ain't gonna sanction it. As long as they going that way and you try and go that way, you ain't gonna get what God got for you that way. It don't even work like that. I feel like the archangels might be frustrated with somebody, right? You don't want to frustrate the grace of God. You want to be trying to strive, even when you don't know. Even when you're in a place where you really don't know, strive anyway, right? Examine yourself. Make sure you got faith. Make sure your faith is right. I do it so much, like, I just got to make sure my faith intact, right? It ain't about my own understanding. It's about acknowledging God in all my ways, right? God's ways higher than man's, right? Whatever sin you got in your life, God will work with. But when you connected to people going that way, it's hard for God to work with it, because that's not your personal sin. Now you involved with whatever somebody else got going on. That's a part of you now, and sometimes God can't have that. Not when you call it the purpose, because purpose gonna take you so far away from that. Somebody gotta dig that. Like, your purpose gonna take you way over here. They still trying to go that way. That ain't gonna work.
And I know this to be true because we have the Nine of Swords here. We got the discipline that came out in the reverse, and then we have indecision. So I feel like there's someone who could be, just not doing your best mentally, because there could be there is a lack of discipline, a lot of indecision, really needing to stand firm on the decisions that you make. I told my son this morning when he left, he had some check-in tests, and I told him, I said, make sure you go with your first mind, the thing that comes to you naturally, right? And he was like, okay, right? And I feel like that message is relevant here. There's a lot of indecision. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And I feel like sometimes empathetic people like to push their decision making, their intuition to the side, because it's like, oh my gosh, because I just feel so bad, and this is coming from a person that has been this person. But that becomes a lack of discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. I feel like there's a person that's also frustrated because the lack of discipline in a situation, okay? Whether it be, okay, I'm gonna stop doing a thing for a person because if I keep doing it for them, they won't do it themselves, right? Something like that. I'm just using that as an example, right? Or it could be, I'm really going to stop putting salt on everything because I truly know that my blood pressure is high because I keep getting headaches, right? Like something like that, discipline. There's something that could be frustrating you, but I feel like this is one of those things that, self-discipline and making a real decision on what you want to do can bring somebody the real peace that they're looking for. This is all about self. Are you truly disciplined enough to, call in what you want, to believe that it's coming to you, right? Are you strong enough yet to really use your intuition and make decisions that, benefit the world, yourself, your family? Are you making the right choices in the moment? Are you up late at night worried about what kind of choices you made throughout the day? This could definitely be a need to, think about more discipline.
As well. This Eight of Wands right here, this is my ancestral message from up above card, right? And I feel like somebody, you are maybe even a school of higher learning, right? You could be studying different things, right? Higher learning, like a higher energy, like, even if you are studying like basic Quran or Bible type of literature, energy, I feel like you might be seeing more in it than you ever saw before, right? Because even in the Bible, I think it says read the Bible in spirit and in truth. So that's basically saying like read in between the text. Like you have to let religious books, they got to become real, like the Quran. Like I read the Quran before. I read the whole Quran one time with somebody, and it became alive to me, right? And all of the holy books, they become alive to me, and I feel like somebody, you in that energy where you you getting a message. Eight of Wands. It says the oracle says flames of courage, fully immersed, right? Metamorphosis, mirage, right? Okay, with this metamorphosis mirage, I'm gonna set that to the side because I feel instantly something going on that's a little negative. Now, this flames of courage, fully immersed, this is you, right? And it does take courage to be where you at because you fully immersed in something. You have you have become sensitive to a certain level of spiritual development, and I think it has pulled you in. So you emerge, like you know how you start seeing things that you didn't see. That means you in there now. Like your dream state being affected, you feeling spiritual presence from other people when you around. You having premonitions. You having all of these different things. This is fully immersed energy, flames of courage. It's very fearful. When you awaken to a certain level, it's frightening. Period, point blank. And then you're dealing with the projection of other people, and people will accuse you. It's like even people who you once stood with in faith, they could be accusing you, and you have to make a tender place for them because they don't necessarily understand the change. Nobody can see what you seeing. And that's anybody. Always refer back to the old people in the old holy books. Remember, every time they got a revelation, nobody knew what was up with them. People looked at them crazy. Even when you look at Christ, the 12 people he walked with, they ain't even know why he was here. They thought he was here to fight Rome and start a war and win a war. So the revelations that the Most High lay on you, the understandings that you have, they're yours, right? Now, this metamorphosis of mirage, right? I feel like this is fake change. A metamorphosis mirage to me is like a mirage is like you ever seen them?
A cactus.
Yeah, like you be in the desert and they look like there's
It look
water,
like it's something there.
and then they get all the way down there and there's no
nothing.
water, right? So it's an illusion, more or less. And the metamorphosis mirage, this could be it could be two things. It could be you pretending to have change in areas that you don't, or this could be people coming towards you and your energy pretending to be changed and they haven't, or a little bit of both, right? Because I be having to pull myself together, right?
Me too.
Like ain't nobody perfect. Sometimes I be thinking I changed in certain areas and then I realize I haven't changed that much. Like
I need a little bit more work.
let me start playing with God and the universe. Cause I'm not a person to play with people. Like, well, that's why we have a personal circle of people that we do work with because we have their trust. Cause nobody got time to play, right? And for people that do that, all it does is it leads to trouble. That's why remaining humble it saves you. When you know that you in there wrong, you gotta just be able to be like, you know what, let me cool it. Like, okay, God, let me chill and just sit back a little. Cause some people they just keep pressing on, and then it's gonna lead to burnout. One of the reasons why people reach burnout can be also kicking against the pricks. Like when you trying to push against what the divine is trying to do, it burn you out. The same way when you move in the energy of the divine, it don't blow you up and magnify you real quick. Sometimes God give you a steady responsibility before he give you any type of increase. It's called proving yourself. That's why when I see people blow up real quick, I think about, well, what are they compromising? You know, sometimes I look at this is considered content creating, right? Okay, so social media label as content creators. I don't really like the idea of being a content creator because these are real spiritual advents. And plus, when I look at content creators, I see the people that amplify and magnify the lower vibration of my culture, they get 100 million views. That's something that I can't resonate with. Yeah. And I ain't judging nobody, but even stuff I laugh at sometimes, right? I laugh at it, it shows me how much I haven't changed, right? Because some of that stuff I get caught up in it and I just be giggling and I be giggling, keying. But then I feel convicted because I be like, yo, but at the same time, it's like, this video got 24 million views and all it's really doing is putting ignorance on display. And it's cultural ignorance. It's like people willing to dig into even the characters of our society. Like, you know, everybody got the drunk uncle around their way. So lo and behold, it comes the content creator. He plays the drunk uncle in every black community. So they can push his media to get more views, right? While they suppress the people like us that really help people make a difference in their spirit and their personal life. Because life ain't about bandaging a wound. That's all laughter is. There's a bandage over the wound. Sometimes you got to get down with antiseptic and you got to clean the wound out. You got to cleanse it out. Yeah. But sometimes the media system, it promotes the infection, right? It's like, and we all be a part of it. But it's about striving against it, right? Like, you can't get away from what you was raised in. It's cultural. Like, the same thing funny the same thing funny to a righteous man, funny to a sinner, right? We got the same funny things, right? So sometimes, I'm just saying, sometimes, you know, seeing that is fully immersed. Basically, you could be seeing it too, right? So, again, embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. So, you know, I'm gonna just say, be solid about your change. Don't worry about, the more solid you are, the more you can see when people is pump faking in your energy, when they insincere. But if you being phony right along with them, you ain't gonna be able to detect it. You gonna be right along with them.
Okay. Hey, and that was the message. Accept or reject it, but keep your spirit protected. Thank you guys for joining our live. Thank you for your time, your energy, your comment, your love, your shares. Thank you guys for just being who you are. Okay? If you would like to be a blessing to our channel, all of our information is located on our page. Okay? If you haven't already, you may want to hit the bell notification so that you are notified when we go live. Thank you to our soul tribe. Hey, for showing up each and every morning. Okay? We love you guys so much, and we hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. We'll catch you later on. Don't forget, we elemental beings. We love you guys.